Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me.
All right, Hal. I'll go in through the emergency airlock.
Without your space helmet, Dave, you're going to find that rather difficult.
Movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey have any number of sound effects. These sometimes are created naturally, but today they're often created digitally. So let's explore how that might be accomplished. I've got a tone command, and I can turn the tone on, or I can turn it off. I can change the frequency, make it lower. I can make it louder. Or softer. So, starting with a simple pure tone, which is what that is, we can build up any number of sounds. All sounds that are musical in nature consist of a number of pure tones combined. So let's take a look at a few of the possibilities. One thing that is fairly easy to do is just turn the tone on for a minute and then turn it back off after waiting for a short period of time. So if I do this, well, it's not let's increase the frequency and see what we hear. That wasn't a very long time. So now we can see we get a kind of a beep or a chirp, and if I wanted, I could kind of like a ping pong sound, electronic ping pong sound. Or I can change the rate at which it ping pongs back and forth. So let's try doing several tones. And one of the most straightforward ways of doing that is to use a loop. And I'm going to say the first tone will be a certain amount of time and a certain frequency. So let's say I'll start out with 100 just to simplify the math. So when I is 1, it'll be a 100 hertz tone. When it's, let's just listen to that, in fact. Okay, and then I can turn that off. Let's see what it sounds like if I have two tones. The first tone will be 100 hertz and the second will be 200. Let's give that a shot. And now let's go on up and add in succession 3, 4, and 5. So here's 3. And now 4. And now 5. So now I have a sound with more depth or richness. This is sometimes called the timbre of the sound. And I could now repeat what I was doing with the forever loop before, but now it's with a more complex tone. So let's give this a shot and see what this sounds like. Okay, here we go. The sound approximates the on and off pulsing that we heard at the end of the clip from 2001, but it would probably be more like the sound that we heard if we lower the frequency a bit. So let's try. Let's just turn it on for a second and then turn it off. Okay, and now let's try pulsing it. So that's starting to sound a little bit more like that. Of course, the sound that we heard in the clip. If we raise the frequency, we can get more of a klaxon type sound. So let's bump it up a little bit. Let's go from 40 hertz to 400 and see what that sounds like. So by combining tones in various ways and pulsing them, we can create almost any kind of a sound. Really, the only limit is the limits of your imagination as you explore different ways to combine tones and create sounds.